Hi, today I'll be solving the following problem. A friend of yours says, in a capitalist economy, if people are willing to pay a lot for something, then businesses will charge a lot for it. Is your friend's statement always true? If not, when would this statement be false and why? The statement above is not always true, as there are many different types of markets in a capitalist economy. One such case is the perfectly competitive market, which was discussed in Chapter 14. In this market, there are many buyers and sellers, and the good being sold are very similar, thus buyers and sellers are price takers and cannot change the price. Should a business wish to increase their profits in this type of market, they must see what their marginal revenue and marginal costs are. To profit maximize, they make enough products such that their marginal cost equals their marginal revenue. So even if people were willing to pay much more than the current market equilibrium price, and a single company raised their price to meet this, the consumer would just go and buy the product from one of the other suppliers that were still selling it at the market equilibrium price. That is why in this market the suppliers cannot be price makers and instead must be at the price the market sets. Even in an oligopoly, where a few companies run the market and have price influencing power, it can be hard for them to raise their prices. A single business's decision can cause the other businesses in the oligopoly to react, and they must take this into consideration. If one of the other companies believes that this high willingness to pay is not actually there, they may not increase their prices and take lots of consumers from the company that raised their prices. This form of market would fail to maximize profits because of the tension between self-interest and collusion. Collusion is where businesses work together to set prices and influence the market. In this example I explained above, the company who didn't raise their costs may end up increasing their profits, and once the second company sees this, they would drop their prices back down again in order to remain competitive in the market. In general, markets tend to find where their profit is maximized. In perfect markets and imperfect markets, the goal is for the marginal revenue to equal the marginal costs, and then from there the price gets set from the demand curve. One final reason that a capitalistic market, such in this case a monopoly, may not raise prices to high levels even with the willingness to pay is because of regulation. Governments may step in and set the price for monopolies, which does not allow them to use their market power to their advantage. The only time our friend could be right is in an imperfect or monopolistic market where there is no regulation and the suppliers could easily price discriminate, which is setting prices for certain people using their willingness to pay. This is very hard in practice, as businesses would need to be able to separate customers based on their willingness to pay and stop arbitrage from occurring, which also depending on no government intervention. Thank you.